Hey guys, Stealth here, welcome back to more Ultimate Admiral Dreadnoughts. Today, not a whole lot of editing of the save files, but still some. Some of you have requested that I take a raiding mission. I am going to be using a couple of Russian destroyers against a couple of United States transports. Let's actually get a few more, 15. Against, or escorted by, 3 light cruisers and a heavy. Let's give them 2 destroyers for good measure. I only have 3 destroyers, but these are powerful destroyers. Because this is the Gunboi class, yes, highly creative. It is packing a broadside of 18 5-inch guns. Now, these 18 5-inch guns can do a lot of damage, especially with HE. They have 1,000 ammunition per turret, so I should have absolutely no trouble blowing up, simply because I carry too much ammunition. When it comes to armor-piercing capabilities, I can put most cruisers to shame, especially at short range. With 2,500 meters, I get 17 inches of pen. That can probably actually make life for battleships quite difficult as well. Now, I gave the ship more beam than usual. Normally you can get to 10, I edited it to 15, and the draft is normally 15, I edited that to 20. So, the Gunboi is pretty tall. It's a bit taller than it should be. It is a rather expensive destroyer, coming in at 93.5 million. This is not a cheap ship by any stretch, but then again, it is meant to raid convoys, and convoys are most of the time more valuable. Now, this ship does not only have these 5-inch guns, she's going to need a bit more firepower than that. So I also gave her 24 3-inch guns, separated all over the ship. And on top of that, the ship has to have torpedoes. So I gave these things 18-inch single tubes over towards the main tower. It seems to be quite a drop for these torpedoes, but I hope that they don't simply explode upon impact with the ocean. The ships can do 37 knots, which is pretty quack. Pretty quack. Oh god, this is what happens when you get in your head and you go pretty fast and pretty quick. You get pretty quack. Yeah, it's quite a duck. They're pretty quack, and these guys can do 37 knots, so I should have no trouble intercepting a couple of convoy ships. The plan? Gun down the enemy. When the enemy escorts are done, we're going to go right close and get all of these 3-inchers to work. Let's go. Let's see what sort of ships the anti-air... Good lord, I'm really off my game today. Sorry, I didn't get a whole lot of sleep. What the AI has built. We have a heavy cruiser, which is packing 10 8-inch guns, 12 5-inch guns, 42 2-inch guns, 6 4-inch guns, another 2 2-inch guns in single format, and then another 16 2-inch guns. You thought that was it? No. They got torpedo launchers. They got... what is that? A quintuple? Yeah. They got a 4 here, a 4 here, and a 4 there, and a 3 there. I mean, this thing has so much firepower, you don't even have to look at the flag to already know that it's American. Now, I have the Zvuchi, I have the Gunboi, and I have the Braugh. Since I don't trust any of the AI's capabilities of actually dodging shit, I'm going to turn that right off. We're going to go at flank speed and close in on the convoy. Now, these ships have a bit of a problem with pitch. You can see that they are bobbing up and down quite a bit. This is a light breeze with smooth waves, so they shouldn't really be bobbing up this much. But you got guns almost on the far bow of the ship and to the far stern of the ship. You don't really get to make this thing work very well. I mean, it's most likely going to be a little unstable. Now, here we have the convoy. Where are your escorts? There. This is one of their light cruisers. It too, highly American in the sense that it has guns everywhere. It's carrying 12 7-inch guns. And on top of that, 27 3-inch guns. Sorry, make that 33 3-inch guns and 4 4-inch guns. We've already burned one thing down. Oh, and they got torpedo launchers there. Yeah, this is a lot of torpedo launchers. So, yeah, I'd suppose that HE against this target would work. Zvuchi has already done quite a lot of damage. And that is only the first of many. Who would like to go next? Gentlemen, if you're gonna fire at this target, I would highly request that you use high explosive. Holy crap, that was one hit? That was one hit. These 5-inch guns with high explosive do normally 109 damage. I gave them a slightly better HE cap, so an HE shell, to ensure that they do a little bit of armor pen. And apparently that goes right through the belt. The mostly non-existent belts on an armored, unarmored transport ship, and these things go down basically without a fight. This, however, is not what we're here for. Well, I mean it is, but ideally, I would take down the escort ships first. Oh, but you're not in range. Okay, fine. Retain high explosive shells and eliminate a few more transports while we close the distance on... Good lord, that was fast. On the convoy. And especially their escorts. Hold on, you are supposed to be outside the convoy, escorting it, dummy. You're not supposed to be inside the convoy. You're not supposed to be the one who is protected. You are the one who knocks. So get out there. And start shooting. Oh, there's another one. Okay, this guy's down. These things do a lot of damage. And I haven't actually adjusted the gun specs at all, since I don't know how to do that. Wait. Did you just get stabbed in the back so hard? By this cruiser? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Oh my god. I'm not sure what the beef is with this captain and this transport, but he just stabbed him in the back with 12 torpedoes. Welcome to the USS Brutus. Oh man. The AI still has absolutely no regard for friendlies whatsoever. Go home, Alabama. Yeah, you're dead. Let's load the armor piercing and see if we can blow a couple of holes in this light cruiser. Because with these 5-inch guns, at 7,500 meters, I can pen about 7.7 inches. That is proving to be pretty lethal. Look at these guys work. The reload on these. 7.5 seconds. Not bad. I like it. This is with a veteran crew. So the highest tier crew that you can get, the highest level. Yeah, they are not taking any prisoners with these guns. They are getting some slight overpens as the cruiser's trying to turn. But if it turns a little more, it's going to flood out. Overpen. Roanoke. Not doing so hot. More pens. How many bulkheads do you get? Few. AI, seriously, learn to upgrade your bulkheads. Even if I'm playing campaign, all my designs start with me selecting maximum bulkheads. Like, at this point, I get that it's not really potentially making for interesting gameplay, because I use maximum bulkheads anyway. But not having maximum bulkheads just seems like a really bad idea. Oh, I got hit by a torpedo. Oh well. Just one torp. I'll survive. How's the light cruiser doing? Salt Lake City. This is just high explosive. Just high explosive. Now, light cruiser, we don't need your kind here. Flooding, flooding, flooding. Rudder damaged. More flooding on the bows. Main tower damaged. Funnel damaged. Sorry, secondary tower damaged. Engine damaged. These things sink so fast. They just get hit 200 times in the span of a few minutes. What sort of torps are you firing? 21 inchers. Okay. So, I think it's time to have my guys go on auto panic mode. I mean, on auto torpedo avoid. They generally completely lose their shit when they see a torpedo, and they go all over the place. Which is why I tend to call it auto panic mode. There. See? The Gunboi isn't even at risk. Neither is the Brendryen, but they go, oh, torpedoes over there. The torpedoes are 3 kilometers away from the ship almost. I better turn around. They're not heading my way, but we don't care about such trivialities. Ammo detonation on Newark, and you're done. I swear I gave them some destroyers. Where are those? Like, what is the AI playing at? What is the AI playing? Oh, we got another ping. Is that where your destroyers are? Or is that more transport? First, we're going to take down this heavy cruiser. You're going to detach yourself from the div. Gunboi, if you're done losing your shit, please get back to the formation. Smoke it up. Brendryen, I don't think you're going to fix that flooding, so you're limited to 23 knots, which is still very respectable. Just don't auto-avoid anything. You've been dropping torpedoes at me, sir. No, you've done absolutely nothing. I thought this was going to be the main threat. The South Dakota. But at this point, it just doesn't do anything. Oh, and there's the destroyers. That is where their destroyers have been hiding. Seriously, the whole AI defending their convoys. I've been saying this for months now, but they are so terrible at it. And even something as don't get out of range of the transports, or I don't know, stay within X range of transports. That would make such a difference. But they're not even doing that. Overpen flooding. Trained crew. These 8-inch guns can start to add up. They got a really good chance to pen me now. This way, please. We should be in range right about now. 12.5 for HE. And 13.7 for AP. We got 0 chance to pen this guy. Just a few of the barbettes are not armored enough. Okay. So what sort of armor do you have? Oh, there goes a pen. 6.7 main belt, 3.7 fore belt, 3.7 aft belt. Plus 120%, so let's say 7.5. So 7.5 inches of armor is perfectly pennable at 7,500 meter range. We just need to get closer. At which point, I think South Dakota is going to try and torp me with fast torpedoes, so I should be able to see those before they hit me. At least, even I should be able to see those before they hit me. I do wonder what a bunch of these could do against a battleship. Because this level of HE spamming, and maybe not even the standard HE as I'm running it now, the high capacity HE shells, but like the capped ballistic HE shells, those could potentially deal a ton of damage. Now let's wipe out this destroyer, shall we? Before the Norman Scott, with her torpedo tubes, decides to make my life more difficult than it needs to be. Smoke it up. What I still find amusing is that the amount of damage that I've done is 149,000. But more than half of that has been thanks to the AI. Thanks to the AI hitting their friendly transport with a torpedo. McDermott's not doing so well. What sort of design is this? They're not even shooting at all. 4-inch guns. 3 of them. A couple of 2-inchers and a double torpedo tube on the stern. 2,100 tons. That's less than half my weight. Some armor. Fast ship. Electro-hydraulic steering. Semi-balanced rudder. Capped ballistic AP shells, so these can do quite a lot of damage. Or at least a lot of pen. Ultra loaders. Fast torpedoes. 18-inch torps. Hydro 3, Generation 1 radar even. They're probably, I don't know, 12 million tops? 20 million. Yeah, so you can get 4 of these for 1 of the Gunboi class. Gunboi is doing a bit bad with leading edge shots. Oh, go on. Go on, Vzivucci. We're gonna take out the Norman Scott. 3 kilometers out, hard to port. They have... I'm gonna say they have the opportunity to torpedo me here, but I kinda doubt they'll actually do that. Oh! This guy did! Yeah, he has to, because his ally is getting in the way. Oh my god. No. Yeah, no, they just really try hard to sink their friendlies. But with friends like these, who needs my Gunboi class? Oh, shit, son. That's a lot of torpedoes. Detach. You're probably safe. Holy moly. That's that heavy cruiser. 6.3 kilometer range. Load the armor piercing and start blowing holes in that thing. Destroy the secondary gun. Well, I'm sure they're gonna not really miss one secondary gun. They seem to have no shortage of secondary guns. They seem to have lost a torpedo launcher on the starboard bow. That's nice. It's just that AP isn't quite cutting it. This destroyer here is stubbornly still firing AP at it, unless you tell it something else. So yeah, we're gonna burn it down. Minus 0.6% draft. Oh. It's turning. You, smoke up, go broadside. Pen? We're still firing HE, right? Flat surface, load the AP. Bow and stern are now fair game. Many bulkheads? Auto select. Yeah, they're going for AP. But this is not going to work anymore. I wonder. When is your other torpedo set going to come into play? Damage the main tower. It looks like on the secondary tower I've destroyed a few secondary guns. So that's, what, your 2-inchers? Yeah. A lot of your 2-inchers. How good is your turning circle? 442, no, 424, sorry. And sonar 3, so my torpedoes have about 0 chance to hit these guys. That's alright. Okay then. You're still firing armor piercing, excellent. Okay, we're gonna manually deliver this torpedo. Let's see how the South Dakota responds. Torpedo blister, anti-torp 3. The torp is basically gonna tickle them and not do much else. And I doubt that the Gunboi is gonna survive. I have a lot of flooding heading on this ship. What? What? Hold on. This is an outbound torpedo. This is an outbound torpedo. This is an outbound. I only have 2 torpedo tubes. No, I have 4. Never mind. I forgot that I added a few more torpedo tubes in order to balance the ship out. Never mind. Senior moment. Alright. So, are you gonna actually get hit? You're gonna get actually hit. Okay. No way. Wait! I dodged it. Oh shit, there's more. Well, okay, I don't have to worry about dodging anymore. I think the South Dakota might win this. They have a bit of flooding. They have some damage to their rudder. But aside from a couple of secondary guns, all of their primary systems are functional. Everything seems to be working. There's a bit more flooding. Your turrets do feel slow, though. Turret rotation speed, advanced hydraulic. Okay. Ah, there you go. That's all the 2-inchers. Torpedo. Away. Yeah, I won't win this. I will not win this. Torpedo away. Never mind. Okay, so what happens if I give myself 15 of these against a battleship or 2? Would that work? Or just maybe 1 advanced battleship from the Americans, 1940. Okay. We're going to fire capped ballistic HE shells. And I think semi-armor piercing shells. I know it sounds a bit the wrong way around. But with capped ballistic, I can get quite a bit of HE pen. To the tune of having, at 10,000 meter range, 0.9 inches of pen. I don't have a lot of incendiary capability, though. So if this doesn't work, I can always switch back to incendiary later. Okay, this battleship is in for a rough time. And so is my formation system. Everybody out. Out, out. Don't worry about the collisions. You're all Russians. You're used to it. Go. Go. What does this battleship have? Well, they have spotted everyone, that's for sure. What on earth is that? Oh! Right. This is my one of everything. Somebody challenged me to do a battleship build that has one of every gun. And this is it. It wasn't actually meant to be in this video, because I thought that the AI was going to craft a design for me, but it didn't. So, what we have here is a ship. There are so many guns on this thing that you cannot even see the full list. But I believe it has... Can I get the report folded up? Where's the 20-inch gun? It has one... Yeah, there it is. It has one gun of every caliber. But because I tried to put every gun on this ship, the turret over there cannot even turn. So it can't rotate, and some of these are just looking stupid. But this thing is a logistical horror show. That's... well... let's just say it's a really, really weird ship. I want everybody here to fire HE, please. Now, we're going to give this battleship a couple of tries. I mean... with cross-eyed gunners like these... are you just firing in every which direction, hoping that you hit something with every different caliber? Or did every single gun pick a different target? What is the deal here? Oh, they got an overpen. With what? With... wow. The Gunboi itself has been hit. For 17-inch, or with the 17-inch, for 437 damage. They also hit... wow, they hit you several times? Yeah. One with the 13, one with the 17. Okay. Just wait till you see the identification on this ship, because it is ludicrous. It is absolutely insane, the amount of guns that that thing has. And not so much the number of guns, just the way that the guns are displayed on the ship indicators. Ship overview. Everything is getting blocked. Okay, all of you, switch to armor piercing. We're gonna hit them with semi-armor piercing. Maybe that does something. Block, 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 block. No, it doesn't do a whole lot. Damage to the main tower. And remember, I designed this thing so it has maximum bulkheads, and it has a fairly healthy array of armor. Range, 7.5 kilometers. Maybe? At this range, we can actually do something with the HE, because it gets more pen chance. There we go. Here. This is what it looks like. You. Oregon. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15... Oh, I forgot the 15. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. It's a 93,000-ton battleship worth 433 million. So about the price of 5 of my destroyers. It comes in at 32.5 knots. And it has a healthy amount of armor, as you might imagine. So this thing is gonna be pretty tough to crack. I think fire damage is not quite gonna do it. Where's the rest of the fleet? The Kazanets and the Deaton has just decided that they're rather out there drinking vodka rather than anything else. What are you even shooting? You're still shooting the lead ship of the class? But why? This thing has been hit 1,700 times, 1,800 times. Range, 4.5 clicks. No, 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 don't auto-follow each other. That's not gonna work. 2,400 hits. These gunboys are fun. Need to get these guys in on the campaign, but they're really expensive. Can you actually get hits and pens, or no? Maybe not. We're firing pretty flat. Hold on, this thing is starting to burn in quite a few locations. Maybe I can overwhelm their damage control parties. More than 3,900 hits. $4,500 hits. Good grief, man. The whole game is starting to stutter at this point. Feel free to launch torps if you can. Yeah, you did. Brendryen has not yet decided to pitch in. Hello? Would you like to shoot the target? Thank you. 2 torpedoes. Oregon is probably trying to dodge, but with a damaged rudder, it's not really going to work. Torpedo blister? 20... No. Doesn't have anti-torp. Because they didn't think it was necessary. Turn to port. Yeah, so the DDs will win this. It's just taking a lot more time than I'd expected. Like, just consider being the quartermaster for a second of this ship. And saying, yeah, no, we're gonna need another 150 13-inch shells. I need 26 18-inch shells, 54 6-inch shells. We've run a little low on 3-inch shells. We need about 255. What a mess. Hello? Particular reason you're not torping? I know those torps have very, very poor chance to hit. Or to angle. But we should be able to make it work. Or, in good Russian fashion, I can try ramming it. 7,000 hits on this ship. Damn, when I build something, I just built to last. More torpedo hits. Good grief, man. To think, I could probably ramp up the amount of hits as well. Simply by getting smaller guns to fire faster. 7,600 hits. Can I get 8,000? In doubt, use the ship as a torpedo. Not sure. The DD survives? No, it didn't. The Brendryen is still sinking. Okay. How much damage did I do, eventually? 7,600. After 7,771 hits. That's a lot of damage. But What happens if I switch all of these guys over to have incendiary shells? And I think it was picric acid, higher fire chance. This is shell damage. This is lower HE chance. We're just going to stick to triple base. Oh, the ship's slightly too heavy. Let's try again. See if I can do it faster. Simply by having more fire setting capability. We're going to get for the arsonist achievement, as World of Warship, I believe, put it. We appear to be heading in the wrong direction. You are what? Following? Don't do that. You? What div is this? Ah, okay. Avoid? No. You're gonna go that way. You seem a little lonely. Not having orders. There. Off we go. Alright. Everybody and their mother fires high explosive. Wow, you're already getting hit? From 21 clicks out? I'm gonna call that a lucky hit. That is pretty spectacular range finding on the part of the Americans. And rather unlikely to be a repeat process. But, who knows? Maybe they can do it. I'm willing to try. They have spotted everyone, that's for sure. Learn to drive, Pavel. What range did we need? 15 something? 12. Oh, okay. Okay, the guys are now in range. Yastreb is... Yastreb just got into range. First hit, rudder damaged. And, of course, it sets a fire, because that is what these guys do quite well. Identification is almost complete, because we got so quick, or we took quite a long time to get into range. I wonder how much fire damage is going to do here. Damage to the main gun? What? With an HE shell. A fire setting HE shell at that. They really hate the Gunboi. Because again, that is the ship that's taking most of the fire. What the hell? Look at this. These turrets, the ones that you see lit up in more ways than one, like the back turrets and the bow turrets, they have a metric ton of ammo. Oh, sorry, armor. This is 3.3 inches. No, it's 0.2 inches of deck armor. No. Hold on. I'm looking at the wrong metric. Here. They have 7.9 inches of armor, top. 17.4 inches of bow armor, plus 120%. So we're looking at 34 or 36 inches of armor. But these HE shells don't care. And at this rate, I think the Oregon might burn. Before she reaches a 0 structural integrity. These things are no joke, man. These things are no joke. 35, 34, 33. What? It's not even the fire that is doing the damage. It's the HE shell itself. This is crazy. I get that high explosive is most likely to always do some damage. It's not armor piercing, so it doesn't ricochet off. But the amount of damage that I'm doing... It's 3.7, 3.2, 3.1, 3.5, 3.8. It's not very high. It's just very, very, very frequent. But even though the ship doesn't burn, it's taken damage to all of its engines and the rudder. Look at this. 3,800 damage, of which 700 only is fire. It's not that much, relatively speaking. It's not that much. But Good lord. This thing sinks or dies very quickly. We got into range about 10 minutes ago in-game. While Oregon has been doing a fairly decent job defending itself, and I'm not doing a very good job using these destroyers to their full effect. I mean, I'm mostly going bow in, so I have potentially 2 turrets firing. That's it. Oregon, she's done for. Launching lifeboats. Hope there are survivors from that thing, because that's a big battleship. Anyway, that is it for today. The Gunboys, quite effective. Quite expensive for what they do. But that is mostly because they're fairly big for their normal type of ship. 4,233 tons. And they're not even using gas turbines. Because with gas turbines, I'm always struggling to get engine efficiency high. And that would mean I'd have to sacrifice another place for another funnel. Hope you guys enjoyed it. If you like it, then please hit the like button. I hope that the full 1.05 beta is coming out soon. Or the full 1.5 version. If not yet, then click the link down below in the description to figure out how you can get this version for yourself. So you can also play around with the beam and the draft. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. And I'll see you soon for more videos.